Hi everybody, Hana Gilman, your relationship mastery mentor. I tried to sit by my pool, but we're over 100 degrees today, and that place is jam-packed. So I figured a little privacy would be good. So I'm here this is how you enter up to the clubhouse and the rental office. So I'm sitting on a bench outside, and that's my apartment building. I just live on the other side of it. Okay, so here's what I want to talk about. So much happens to us, and you're listening, by the way, today's video 26 out of 30. It's amazing. When I started, I was so nervous, and now I can't imagine life without you guys. Here's what I want to tell you today. Why don't things change for you? First of all, the number one rule, and this is why all the note-taking in all the classes over all the years, nothing has really changed, is because words don't teach. That's right. I've said over and over that we live with our thoughts that create the emotions that live in our nervous system. We all have a blueprint. We have a set point of happiness, a set point for finances, a set point for our emotions. Everything can be changed, but why don't they so often? So I want to kind of try to walk you through the process. I'm going to lower my arm here and rest it on the bench. So here you are watching Hana for 26 days. And Hana looks good. If you knew me, I'm much thinner. I seem to laugh a lot. I seem to be very confident in what I'm telling you because, as I've said over the 26 days, this is what process I used that has completely changed the quality and my quality of my life, my confidence level, etc. And Hana seems really authentic in what she's telling me. Okay, but now I'm going to look at me, right? Hana, you know, the ex-husband for you is probably a nice guy. Mine is not nice. He's really mean. My husband is, he is, she is, they are. I'm stuck in a lousy job. You know, there's no money in the bank. And you know what, people? Everything you're saying is real, anxiety-producing, and panic-provoking. It can induce literal paralysis, lack of sleep at night. The stress levels are raging. I get that. I've been there. Yes, I have. And you think about all these things, and you wonder, where would I even start? And you've completely forgotten that I've told you to start anything is to change. Yeah, in order for anything to change, you have to change. I've told you that good enough is good enough. Start where you're at. That's all you can do, is start where you're at. I've told you that you need better thoughts. When the tapes are going, and you feel like it's eating you alive, and it is, I tell you to change your thoughts. Think a better thought, right? I never tell you stop thinking it, because you can't. They have to be replaced. I've told you pick one small thing that you'd like to shift, or one small thing that you can close as an energy leak, right? Just anything. Because what you're focusing on is going to be the dominant factor of where you're at any given moment, okay? So, that being said, have you done any of that? Have you done any of the one thing I'm trying to tell you? You can't just say, okay, I won't think about my lack of money, and my electric's going to be shut down tomorrow. That's real, but you can lift off of it for 5 minutes, for 1 minute. So one of the big things that helps reset us is to sleep. Sleep stops all resistance, right? You go to sleep, hopefully you're sleeping through the night. You wake up, and you can wake up and feel good. Or you can be riding on a bus or in your car and love and looking at the little girl with her mother next to you. You could hear music on playing in the cab or the Uber, and it's got a thing, and you really. But what do? All of a sudden you go, he really is horrible, and we throw ourselves back. Right? We throw ourselves back into the misery, the habit of thought, the habit of thinking that becomes the habit of our daily routines. We don't let ourselves have that 50, 60-second break. And this is the secret. To take that 50, 60-second break and make it a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Hold the relief inside of yourself. It's that simple. And I've been saying the last few days that anything that's so easy to do is so easy not to do. Right? When you type in, this is how God, when you ask for things, doesn't work. You type into your GPS, I want to go to Walmart over there. The GPS never is going to say to you, Hana, you asked me how to get to Target yesterday. You didn't listen, so I'm not going to tell you what to do today. It's not how it works. We live in an abundant world with a loving God, universe, source, whatever it is for you. I believe it's abundant and giving. But my life is where I focus on it. I focus on you and coming here every day and loving you. And my children, who just don't stop showing me how much they love me. I focus on my surroundings that I'm so grateful for. Sometimes it's that simple. It's just that simple. I love you. If you can think of one area, write in a comment for me one thing you're going to shift. What's an energy leak you want to close? I've asked you, who do you want to be? Have you come up with 3 words that would describe you? I've asked you, what kind of a world do you want to live in? Have you thought about the picture? Because you can't hit a target you don't see. You can't hit a target that you can't see. And remember, I said the other day, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. I love you. I will see you tomorrow for video 27. This is Hana Gilman, your Relationship Mastery Mentor. Bye, everybody.